我自身条件不与梓潼差。
你是长得比她漂亮，还是身材比她好？
我觉得大家都能看见吧，所以我觉得我们应该是公平的竞争。
第三者永远是第三者，我告诉你，女人永远恨的都是第三者。
The girl who was angrily rebuked in the video is named Jia Yi. What exactly happened that made the guest teacher lash out at her with such harsh words? This matter has to start from when her best friend Zi Tong came on stage. But as soon as Zi Tong opened her mouth, everyone immediately felt that something was wrong.
今天来到这里是想向我的好闺蜜告白，我希望她不要再抢我的男朋友。
这是怎么一件事？把来龙去脉跟我们说一下。
那天晚上佳怡她和她的合伙人去吃饭，晚上11点多了，她打电话给我说她喝醉了，让我去接她。然后我赶到酒店发现她和我男朋友抱在一起。
For Zi Tong, her best friend Jia Yi was once the person she valued the most. She trusted her unconditionally, but reality gave her a hard slap in the face. In fact, originally her boyfriend and Jia Yi had no contact, but because she and her boyfriend were inseparable in love, Jia Yi often complained that she was being ignored. So in order to comfort Jia Yi, Zi Tong often took her along on dates with her boyfriend. But looking back now, this was the biggest mistake she ever made in her life. And everything has to start from a text message half a year ago.
我男朋友是我同事，半年前我们在一起了。但是有一天，我男朋友去洗澡了，他刚进去，然后他手机响了，我就下意识的把他手机拿起来想递给他，然后我看到是佳怡发的短信，说的是爱你。我当时就不知道怎么办，但是我又想是不是我想多了呢？也许他们只是开玩笑呢。然后我想，也许我先不说，过一段时间就会好了。我就把手机又放了回去，当做什么事都没有发生，也没有告诉我男朋友。可是后来，大概1个月之前吧，发生了一件事，也就是说我为什么要来这儿的原因。
In Zi Tong's heart, her boyfriend and her best friend were both the most important people to her. So when she saw that text message, she was completely stunned. But thinking about how her boyfriend usually cared for her so much, Zi Tong still comforted herself not to think too much. Perhaps it was just a joke from her friend. But although she said so with her mouth, in her heart she began to slowly pay attention to her boyfriend's and Jia Yi's behavior. Just when she was about to let down her guard, something happened that she could not accept.
那天晚上佳怡她和她的合伙人去吃饭，晚上11点多了，她打电话给我说她喝醉了，让我去接她。然后我赶到酒店发现她和我男朋友抱在一起，我不知道怎么回事，我那么信任他，我不知道是我做错了什么吗？还是怎么样？
那你看见了之后呢？你做什么了？
我也不知道怎么办，然后我转身就走了。
Hearing Zi Tong's account, everyone felt that her best friend might be a high-level scheming woman. Otherwise, how could it be so coincidental, on the one hand calling Zi Tong, and on the other deliberately letting her see the scene of hugging her boyfriend? But Zi Tong was really weak. When she saw their behavior, she didn't go up to question them, but chose to leave silently. Seeing this, even the host couldn't help but say, indeed, pitiful people often have something detestable about them. So after this incident happened, did Zi Tong confront her best friend?
在我很困难的时候，她也一直帮着我，所以我真的就不愿意往那些方面想。
你恨你的闺蜜吗？
也有恨吧，如果可能的话，我也不想失去她。
这个所谓的闺蜜太没有原则了。
那如果你有这样一个闺蜜，你怎么办？
我很坚定的说，我不会拿这样的人当闺蜜的。
你不觉得正是老天给你的一个机会，让你认清楚你身边是什么人吗？对不对？你正好能认清楚这个男人值不值得你托付，也能认清楚这个闺蜜值不值得你交往，这样不是一个很好的一个开始。
What made the host feel angry was that Zi Tong, because she thought of her former best friend Jia Yi's help, still couldn't bear to question her. But after this incident, the behavior of the best friend became even bolder. So she couldn't bear it anymore and called her best friend to question her. However, the other party seemed to have expected this move, and directly blocked all their contact methods. So Zi Tong, in a fit of anger, sought help from the program group, hoping the guest teachers could help her. But before, Zi Tong had been talking about the behavior and attitude of her best friend, yet what about her boyfriend's attitude as the protagonist of the event? Did he confess to Zi Tong?
他说是佳怡喝醉了，然后靠在他身上，可是我确实不知道该不该相信他。
如果我是你男友的话，像你这种唯唯诺诺的话，很有可能我就脚踏两条船了，你知道吧？你应该更强势一点，
你应该拿出你自己的态度，并且让你的男朋友在此时此刻站在你这边，积极的支持你。
你看你一说人家就哭了。首先肯定一点，她的爱情一定有很大的问题，否则你那个闺蜜是插不进来。
From Zitong's words, it can be heard that her boyfriend Yubo was not really a scumbag, because until now, he had not formally been with her best friend, and instead explained the hotel door incident to her. But flies do not bite seamless eggs. To know what really happened, we still had to invite the other two parties. But in order to avoid chaos, the host first invited the best friend Jia Yi to come out. What kind of waves would her arrival stir up? And had she and Zitong's boyfriend already secretly gotten together? Yet unexpectedly, as soon as she came on stage, best friend Jia Yi easily used a few words to pour dirty water back onto Zitong.
我要大声说出我心中的爱，还有就是我能够明白今天梓潼为什么来到这个舞台，然后逼我来这个舞台。其实他想把我推到风口浪尖上，然后把我架到火上烤。但是我并不害怕，因为我心中有爱，我想通过这个舞台告诉友博我有多么的爱他。
你为什么会有这么大的勇气呢？因为你知道你所面对的是社会的公序良俗。虽然我们坚称没有结婚之前大家都有权利追求自己的真爱，但是毕竟有一个先来后到和明暗之分。
我觉得这个没有说是谁先谁后的道理，在我的概念当中，爱情人人平等。
This was truly an out-and-out scheming woman. Clearly, she was a third party destroying someone else's relationship, yet she insisted on portraying herself as a devoted person pursuing love. No wonder she could have an ambiguous relationship with Zitong's boyfriend. It seemed Zitong was completely not her best friend's match. And to think Jia Yi even dared to say such words, when she was supposed to be her confidant. Facing her best friend's boyfriend, she made a move without hesitation, and afterwards still pretended that in front of love everyone is equal. Did she really not know the meaning of who came first? But seeing Jia Yi's smug face, even the host couldn't help but wonder, when did she start to set her sights on Zitong's boyfriend?
从他们俩经常带我一块吃饭的时候，因为看到了友博的温柔体贴，而且在这期间我经常给他发微信发短信，然后他也会主动的给我回复。
那是因为你是我的好朋友。
对，但是我每次约他出来单独见面的时候，他每次都会如约而至。
你约他出来单独见面，是说你们已经正式开始约会了吗？
是的。
Seeing Jia Yi, everyone's worldview was truly refreshed. What kind of person without moral boundaries could say such words? In response, the host thoughtfully asked Jia Yi a question.
你对梓潼会有愧疚？
愧疚说不上，如果非得说一抱歉的话，那我只能说我跟他爱上同一个人，这是谁都没有办法去左右的。
如果他一开始觉得他对友博有好感，我觉得一个有良心的人都应该控制自己。
友博有没有亲口说我喜欢你？
虽然他没有说，但是他也会主动跟我互动啊，聊天啊，大家很开心。
Facing her once close friend, Jia Yi actually didn't feel the slightest guilt, but instead thought it was a helpless act. After all, loving someone is beyond control. But if love is beyond control, then what about morality and boundaries? It's like a murderer who kills, and then says he couldn't control himself. Can he be acquitted? Seeing that no more could be asked from Jia Yi, the host had to once again invite Zitong's boyfriend Yubo onto the stage. So was the male protagonist of the whole event a scumbag who two-timed, or a pure-hearted good man who rejected other women for his girlfriend?
来，请自我介绍一下，你是谁？
大家好，我叫徐友博，今年25岁，我是梓潼的男朋友。
你是谁的男朋友？
梓潼。
没听清。
梓潼。
你跟佳怡是什么关系？
朋友。
什么朋友？
是普通的朋友。
普通的男女朋友。为什么那天他会倒在你的身上？
是因为那天他喝多了，不经意之间把手搭到我肩上。其实当时我感觉挺尴尬的，但是我又反而想梓潼是佳怡的好朋友。那时候我也没有多想，因为在梓潼最困难的时候，都是佳怡陪他一起度过的。
After hearing Yubo's self-introduction, the audience immediately burst into thunderous applause. It seemed that Zitong really hadn't misjudged her boyfriend. And once on stage, Yubo also hurried to distance himself from Jia Yi, proving that the two were just ordinary friends, and that everything was fabricated by Jia Yi. Originally, out of consideration for his girlfriend, he had endured Jia Yi again and again, but now he had no choice but to stand up and make things clear. After hearing Yubo's firm statement, The host straightforwardly asked him a question.
如果没有梓潼的存在，你会选择嘉怡吗？有可能吗？
没有可能。
一个巴掌拍不响，苍蝇不叮无缝的蛋，懂吗？你要是真的自己保持你的刚才所说的原则，那么我相信这位女孩，也就是嘉怡，不可能主动去跟你怎么样，也不可能你们能维持那么长的时间，就因为你对她的暧昧、模棱两可的感觉，造成她现在有这样的结果。所以我觉得你特别的不诚实。
The guest teacher's words were right. If it weren't for you Bo giving Jia Yi the wrong impression in life, how could she have torn her face with her best friend to steal a man? In the end, it was because you Bo didn't reject decisively. If he had made it clear from the beginning, there would not have been this crisis in his relationship with Zitong. But Jia Yi on the side didn't think so.
我其实挺能够理解的，因为毕竟在一个公众的舞台，他可能有他的苦衷吧。
你认为他有苦难言，他说出的不是内心的直白？
应该是吧。
What a shameless girl. Her best friend's boyfriend had already said he wasn't interested in her, yet she was still deceiving herself, thinking that Yubo only said that because of the show, that he must have something in his heart. Who knows where she got that confidence from? Facing his girlfriend's best friend's candor, Yubo once again rejected her, and stated that in this life he only loved Zitong. Seeing this, Zitong could no longer hold back her grievance, and expressed her apology to her boyfriend Yubo.
刘伯，对不起，很抱歉，今天要以这样的方式来解决我们的问题，可能让你很不能理解，让你有些尴尬。但是我真的没有办法，我真的没有想过，如果有一天会有一个人跟我来争夺你，那个人居然是我自以为最好的朋友。我希望以后不要再和他有任何的联系，我也希望你的善良和热情更多的放在我一个人身上。虽然这样可能有点自私，但是爱情都是自私的。
Love is selfish. It does not allow the existence of a third party. Everyone understands this principle, but there are always people who insist on destroying the relationship between two people. In the past, because of her friendship, Zitong had been enduring her best friend's advances toward her boyfriend. But now, if she still didn't become stronger, her boyfriend might really end up belonging to someone else. And beside her, when Yubo heard his girlfriend's thoughts, he also deeply regretted it. It was all because he didn't know how to reject. Before, out of consideration for his girlfriend, he had been embarrassed to speak out, afraid of hurting the friendship between her and her best friend. But now he completely understood.
梓潼，其实这些天我想的特别多，我不能没有你，梓潼，我爱你。我真的不能失去你。嘉怡，谢谢你能喜欢我，但是我心里只有他，对不起。
Although the process was a bit tortuous, fortunately Yubo and Zitong finally reconciled. As for Jia Yi, all of Yubo's feelings turned into just one sentence, I'm sorry. He hoped Jia Yi could let go of the past as soon as possible, and find a man who would wholeheartedly love her. Then he decisively left the stage with his girlfriend Zitong. And watching her former best friend and the man she admired leave, what was Jia Yi's inner feeling at this moment?
我能理解他今天的选择，因为毕竟在这个风口浪尖上，可能这样的结局，面对这样的舞台，可能会好一些吧。
你还在认为因为舞台的方式，迫使友博做出了我们内心想要的道德选择？
也许吧。
好，我就即使认为这是真的，友博是被逼的，那么这样的男人也不值得你爱。他如果为了大家的眼光而让你一个人受委屈，让自己真爱的人受委屈，这种爷们儿也不应该值得你去爱。
Although Jia Yi was the hated third party in everyone's eyes, seeing her now so pitiful, the host also couldn't bear to scold her more. Loving someone itself is not wrong, but the mistake was that she fell in love with someone she shouldn't have. Hopefully one day in the future, Jia Yi can truly understand, and no longer persist in this wrong feeling. Finally, may she find her true love soon.
At the end of the day, this story is not just about a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and a so-called best friend. It truly touches upon trust, loyalty, and boundaries. Jia Yi said she was pursuing true love, but was that really love? Or just selfish desire in disguise? And Yubo, although he finally chose Zitong, if he had drawn the line earlier, would things have gone this far? Every friendship, every relationship must have boundaries. Once crossed, the scars are permanent. Do you think Zitong was too weak? Or did she show the tolerance that many people cannot? Tell me in the comments. Was Jia Yi truly in love or destroying her best friend's happiness? If you like this video, remember to give it a like and subscribe. See you next time.